Hi guys, this is Tabish and you are watching this video on Tashify YouTube channel. And for those who don't know about this channel, my name is Tabish and I live in Sweden for I'm living in Sweden for last 12 years. And nowadays I'm posting useful videos about Sweden. So today's video's topic is how to get driving license in Sweden. So normally it takes, if you have never driven a car before, you normally go to the driving school here and you have to buy a driving lessons, which comes in a package of 10 lessons, 20, 30 lessons per package. One driving lesson can last for 45 to 50 minutes or 1 hour, and the cost of one lesson could be from 600 to 800 Swedish crowns. So what you need to do is that you need to prepare for the theory test. You need to do risk 1 and risk 2 education. I will explain you quickly. And then you also need to do a practical test preparation, and that you normally do with the driving lessons with the instructor. So normally you need 20 to 30 lessons, and if you some people can do it in 20 lesson and then they go for a test and they can pass it, and some people it can take longer. So you can budget it somewhere between 35 to 40,000 Swedish crown as a whole thing. So you need to pass actually 4 different tests. One is a theory test. You have a multiple choice questions and you need to pass pass that theory test first, and then you need to do risk 1 education, which is actually the more informative education, that if you drive in influence of drugs or alcohol or some other safety things, what could be the consequences, or what you should do and what you should not do. So that is more of the safety education. That last is a kind of long lecture around 2 to 3 hours, and after that you get the risk 1 education completed. And then risk 2 is basically, it's a kind of practical. You do it on a halkbana, like a slippery place. It's a icy place. You go there, you drive a car, you press a brake, and what they actually want you to experience the feeling when the car actually slips on the ice and when ABS goes on. So that kind of experience they want you to feel even before they give you a license, and that is called a risk 2 education. And then finally you have to pass the practical test. And in the practical test, of course, as much as you practice before you go for a practical test, more chances that you will pass it. But it's very normal that people pass the practical test not in 2 or 3 goes. There's very few people who get it done in the first go. So it's very normal that people try 1 or twice or 3 times to pass the practical test. So just to summarize it, you need to pass the theory, you need to do risk 1, risk 2 education, and then you need to also pass practical. And after all this 4 test or after all these 4 steps, you will get your driving license. And it can cost around 30 to 40,000 crown, depending on how expensive and how many lectures you are taking, and how many practical classes you have done. Yeah, that was a quick video about a driving license in Sweden. And if you have any questions, you can write it in the comments, or you can contact me on my Facebook page. Please subscribe this channel and help me grow this channel. Take care.